friend, it's me, Maria from Wild Fox Alchemy, and today is Friday. Oh, yay! Is it the end of the week for you? Are you done today? Or are you like me, you just work throughout the week and weekends sometimes as well? I hope whatever is going on that you're going to have a great Friday today. It's Friday the 18th of December, this reading. It is for the collective. It's a 3-card reading. And today we're looking at Wisdom and Whispers from the Horse's Heart. As you may or may not know, I do equine assisted work with clients who come out on retreat to Spain with me. Yeah, it's so exciting. I've not done anything in 2020, not a single thing because of COVID. So my horses have had a very exciting time, not really. They're a bit bored, honestly. I think they like meeting new people. Hopefully we're going to get restarted in 2021. That would be my delightful dream. Now, these cards are beautiful. I love them. And the meanings are on the back of each card. So I'm not looking at them as I'm going because I get drawn to the images. And this is how I actually use these cards. I use these cards with clients because they can pick the image that actually calls to them, and then we see what the meaning of the card is on the back. Whoa! And now I'm throwing them all over. But actually, I managed to pull 3 there, I think, even though they all jumped out at once. So, without further ado, what messages do the horse spirits have for you today? We've got vision. Hold your vision steady with a keen eye. Peer into your future. Find excitement in the sense of design and creation before you. On a fresh white piece of paper, write all glimpses that appear to you as they show themselves as fragments of your dreams, your hopes, and aspects of your future. Move past a place of trying or hoping it all will happen to a place of familiarity within the vision, a place created with such clarity that you know it will be your reality. Move from feelings of hope, which hold uncertainty, to feelings of expectation and certainty. See all the possibilities. Toss out nothing that you truly want to hold within this vision. It is with this level of clarity, focus and vision that all things will be made manifest for you. I like this. I like this a lot. And oddly enough, I was thinking about this earlier on in the week, about how we're coming to the end of 2020, and I felt like I wanted to look at creating a new vision board for 2021. I make vision boards all the time, for life and for business and that sort of thing. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing the collage bits and the creative aspects of it. But I think the important thing is this hoping, trying and hoping. And what I've learned over the years is that, you know, sort of wishing and hoping doesn't really make anything happen. But I've created meditations, guided meditations, where I walk through that life that I want for myself as if I'm actually there. And your brain doesn't actually know the difference between what's real and what's imaginary. And your brain, if you tell it something, believes it to be true. And if you can imagine something, you can actually achieve it. So my big dream for next year, I want a new place. I rent at the moment in Spain. I rent a little farm. I want to buy a little farm. And I have one in mind. It's a little bit out of my reach at the moment, I must admit. So I'm working really hard to achieve this place because it's utterly magical. And my dream is to just share it with wounded souls that need to heal, because there is just something incredibly restorative about this place. And it's in the middle of nowhere. It's surrounded by a lot of wild herbs that are just growing willy-nilly all over the mountain. It's an eco-friendly place, and I can just see how much healing can be done there. And that's my big dream. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a vision board with images of that place there and with the practical things, but I also do meditations where I feel what it will be like to actually be there, running retreats for people, for seeing their faces as they heal wounds that have been bothering them and holding them back for years. As we go walking through the mountains, picking the herbs that we'll use. And it makes it feel very real. And if your brain believes it's real, then it knows it can achieve it. It takes away the doubts. That sounds kind of odd, but if you keep visualizing, if every time you go to bed at night, you lay in bed and for 10 minutes visualize yourself in that life that you dream of, doing whatever it is that you're dreaming of, it becomes easier for your brain to imagine you actually really doing it. It believes you can actually really do it. And it stops putting so many boulders in your way. So I like this idea. I like this idea that you write down what it is you want, collect pictures of what it is you want, and then actually feel yourself being in it. Some of the meditations, it's worth actually standing up to do them so that you've got the ground under your feet and you feel like you're actually there in that moment, even though you've got your eyes shut. It's a gorgeous picture, that one. So card number 2, retroflexion. Your recent anger may not have been directed at the correct source. You may be feeling some fear, or you may be holding back from directing the anger to its proper recipient in a healthy way. If the anger is not directed outward, it will be sent back like a boomerang, landing back upon you. At this pivotal point, you may be feeling generally depressed and harsh towards yourself. Explore whether in fact you have swallowed anger that should have found another outlet. The lesson here is to become aware of the harm this anger is doing you. Become aware that you are directing it inward, and further acknowledge and honour the wish that you do not want to send it inward any longer. For now, that is enough. Release this anger out to the stars. Let it pour forth to the sky, asking that Spirit send it wherever it needs to flow and in whatever form is for the highest good for all concerned. That's an angry little face going on right there. Anybody that understands horse body language with his ears back and his eyes all cross. Have you been angry with somebody? See, I don't really feel very angry with anybody at the moment. But if you're feeling angry at somebody, it's great advice. I suppose to tie in with this card, if you have a vision and you've been hoping and wanting and dreaming and you feel like something or somebody is in your way, it might be only natural that you feel anger about it and frustration and upset that you're not getting what it is that you're envisioning or trying to vision for yourself. And this is telling you now, stop turning it on the wrong people. It's nobody else's fault. It's up to you. But don't direct your anger inward either. Just let it go. Let it go. It's okay to feel angry. Anger's not a bad emotion. It's not bad at all. It's how we express it that can be bad. If you punch somebody in the face, that's terrible. But if we go and say, you make me feel hurt and angry because... Oh, right, well, no, not you make me. That's really wrong. You should never say you make me. Nobody can make you do anything. I feel angry and upset when this happens, and discuss it. That's different. That's very different. Or you just think to yourself, I feel really angry right now because somebody's not doing what I want them to do, but it's not worth saying anything to them because it's not going to do me any good. So I'm just going to let go of that anger. Just let it go and move on. Stick with your vision. Think about your vision and get excited about it, and let go of any sort of rage or anger or frustration that's not coming to you perhaps in the way that you want it to, or as fast as you want it to. And finally, we've got true friend. Although you are presently in a sparse emotional landscape, you have a true friend at hand. Many lessons are coming your way, and much processing is required to grasp and digest all that this time period is offering to you. By staying in tandem with a supportive friend who you can trust, you will prevail. Choose wisely in this counsel and make yourself available to return the camaraderie. Lush forage and restful areas are ahead. For now, the strength that your friend's added energy brings to the situation is a gift. Lessons are more easily understood and the process is richer with a confident. Cherish and appreciate them at this time. Oh, look at that. It's the one thing I love about horses. They make these pair bonds and they just generally adore each other and they follow each other around. I've had some beautiful partnerships that I've seen over my time with horses that have really sort of melted my heart. The way that they've cared for each other has just been quite incredible. I feel a bit emotional actually thinking about that. So yeah, this is telling you now, you need to find a friend. You've got a friend and you need to talk. And perhaps talking and confiding with that friend will get rid of this anger that you feel. Maybe it will let out this angry feeling that you've got, because it's saying here about how you've been in a harsh, a sparse emotional landscape, maybe you're struggling at the moment, and maybe this is what it's telling you. You know, you've been angry and upset, you've got this vision, it's not really coming to fruition the way you wanted it to. Maybe COVID's got in the way, maybe, you know, people haven't been agreeing with your values and principles, maybe people haven't been doing the things you've wanted or expected them to do, and it's disappointed and upset you and made you angry. Maybe this is what is needed to be done. You need to go and find a friend, talk it all out, get it all out of your system, let it all go. I'm personally quite well, I'm a Gemini, so, you know, I'm a verbal processor, and I do find that just verbal diarrhea into somebody's ear makes me feel so much better. Luckily for me, my husband is a good listener. He just sits and lets it all wash over him. He doesn't take it on board. He doesn't, the poor man doesn't get worried about it or anything like that. He just listens, and I feel better, and he knows that he's doing me a service by just letting me vent whatever rubbish it is I want to vent. So that actually is quite a beautiful wisdom from the horses reading today. And I'm going to leave it at that now. And I'm going to say have a wonderful rest of the day. With love and magic always. I'll see you tomorrow. It's bye from me.